Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Ashley. We're continuing our July challenge. We're on day 28, coming up to the end of our 31-day challenge for July, where we're setting a timer for 10 minutes and we're tackling an area in our home, trying to find at least 10 items to leave our home to free up our mind and make our home more functional in the process. So without further ado, because I have been trying to do this video all day and today has definitely been a Monday. I don't know about you guys. Leave me a comment down below. Has it been a Monday for you guys? Because it has definitely been one here at our house. So we're going to tackle these two cabinets today. These two bins are my husband's bins. Something a little funny. He says that he's a man that dwells in cubbies because I put everything in bins or baskets of some kind, and I'm usually hiding them behind doors. But we made this little section when we moved in here. It was a very odd part of our house, I guess you could say. It was just like very thin plywood sheets that somebody had put up and cut a square in just big enough for a bag of dog food to drop down into, and it was just dry plywood with flat paint that was here. And so we ended up rebuilding the area. My husband built these cabinets, and we just turned it into a little bit more storage for us for cleaning supplies and odds and ends for the house. But these are really not that functional. I would love to have it just cleaning supplies. Like, we have paint and all kinds of stuff down here and in these cabinets. So I think what I'm going to try to do is tackle this cabinet here, because this is the one closest to my washer and dryer. Our video yesterday was facing this way in my laundry room. So today we're facing the right side of my laundry room. It's kind of like a rectangle laundry room. And so I want to try to go through this and see if there's anything that we can get rid of or maybe relocate into another area. So I have a donation bin and a trash bag and my timer. We're going to go ahead and set it, and we're going to get started. Got 10 minutes on the clock, and I'm going to try to do this as quick as possible and as efficient. So I may not be talking quite as much today. So this is my iron. Okay, I want to make a bin for everything that goes with my vacuum cleaner. That I have like a mop and vacuum cleaner for the house. It's like the robot vacuum cleaner. It's the Dream vacuum cleaner. Absolutely love it. And like, there's all these parts and they just kind of free float in the shelves. So I'm going to group all of those together up on the top where I fold my laundry. Cleaning supplies. Some of this stuff might be able to go underneath my sink. I really didn't know what was in here, so I'm pulling all of this stuff out. I don't even have the Shark vacuum cleaner anymore, so we're going to get rid of this. Okay. This is for laundry, and there's a small little section back over here on the side that can go to aircraft or maybe Rust-Oleum. That needs to go into the garage, so we'll rehome that. This is just like dye or stain for your clothes, like if your jeans and stuff are fading. My husband wanted that for his clothes. And then these are, I actually have been looking for these because my nursing bras are not holding up the best, but it's because I haven't been putting them in the it's because I haven't been putting them in these little lingerie bags, so need to be doing that. This is what I do use when I make my laundry detergent, but I don't make that all the time. It's like once a year, so that could probably go on the bottom shelf. This goes with the Christmas thing that my grandmother made, so I need to put that with it. Shout wipes. Okay, and let's see, this is a sample of paint, and I know you have to kind of dispose of this a proper way. We don't need a sample of it. We've already painted that room, so we're gonna take that, and this, that can go to the dump in the section that they want that in. Renew I think you have to like actually pop it open and let the paint dry out. This was countertop paint. We don't need this anymore. That can go. Gosh, this stuff has just been housed down here. I think I kept that stuff initially because I was afraid that maybe the countertops wouldn't hold up. We did the countertop paint and I faux did like granite, and that was years ago before it was ever really a popular thing to do. We're gonna trash this. It's a sand and block, but it feels like it's kind of been used up. Here's a leaf. We'll trash that. I'll open this up to make it easier. Paint roller. I think that this is actually broke. Looks like it's missing a part to hold it on there, so we're going to get rid of that. Alright, this is all of this paint. I'm just going to take all of this out because I want to rehome all of the paint out to the garage or the building that we actually use for it. And this mask, that can go with that. Here's stain. Now provincial, the dark walnut we'll keep because we're going to actually, after this challenge, we're going to be working on the part of the kitchen that's going to be the coffee bar. And we'll end up staining a shelf that's going to go over that OxyClean. So that can go with my laundry. More spray paint. I mean, this ended up another shark attachment. This was mainly just housed for paint, it looks like, and paintbrushes, and I definitely don't need this in the house. These are old parts to the door that we changed out. Another sand and block that feels like it's been used up. Keep that with our paint. And these go to our car, so that can also go out in the building. All right, so Tide to Go pens. I'm gonna just put all of that on the left side of the cabinet, and stain fighter. I'm gonna put this walnut down here on the bottom just because I plan to use that. So my laundry detergent and Febreze, my Dial soap. I think I'm gonna put all my extras as far as cleaning products down here on this shelf. And today I'm not worried about cleaning. It needs to be cleaned. But right now we're just trying to get it decluttered and organized. So laundry, 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 paintbrush. This is cleaning tools for the bathroom. So that can go down here with extra cleaning supplies. Another car part. This is the laundry when I actually make my laundry detergent. And that, okay, so I don't know if you can see, let me move. All of this stuff needs to go out to the garage. We have a section that is for paint and kind of household or automotive, and so I just need to put that there. So I'm going to set this in this section because I've told y'all guys previously in the video, bins that are my husband's or anything really that's his, I don't go through them and declutter any of that stuff. That is his. This is a cleaning product that is probably going to have to be scraped out of there. Yeah, I mean, it's stuck in there. I don't ever use this cleaning product. I bought it from the Christmas show. It was supposed to be like, of course, the best thing coming and going. But it really didn't work well for me, and so I would want to scrape this out but keep this container because I may put these like magic erasers in there or some of my stain fighters to be able to grab them more quickly. So I'm going to set them in here to be able to clean this out later. I'm going to have something like a spatula or spoon to get in there to clean that out. So that one cabinet looks a ton better, and all this stuff will go out to the garage. I'm going to put all the dream equipment down here too, because this is where I want to be able to store it, but I want it in a bin just to make it easy to grab, to pull out and service the vacuum robot. I only have to do that like once, usually a month. We probably have to do it more often than most people because we live on a dirt road, and my husband does construction. We have 2 dogs, and so our floors are probably dirtier than most. Okay, so this cabinet, another paintbrush that can go outside, fire hydrant. We've got a couple. I got one in my kitchen, and we keep one in here. Now, the steel wool, I'm going to say that can probably go to the garage too. Moisture Light pH. Never used this. Still in the container. I think I bought it for a flower, but I've never used it for the flower. Measures light soil pH, prevents over and under watering, provides healthy plants. So I don't know, maybe I'll try to actually stick that into my green stalks. I've got a video coming up on those that I bought. This is for cleaning, so I'm gonna put it over there in my cleaning drawer. This bowl I didn't even know was in here, so I'm gonna say that'd be safe to donate. More steel wool. Works in 60 seconds. Small drains. Okay, I'm gonna say we'll keep that in here. And then there's a mold killer. We'll keep that in here. Lanterns. We can keep those in here if the power goes out. More professional cleaner and more lamps. Wasp spray. We do get wasps pretty bad at the back door, so we'll leave that there. Okay, real quick, my timer went off. I'm going to go ahead and do these because my husband was using this trying to defog our lights, but it wasn't working. So I'm pretty sure we could get rid of that. I will ask him when he gets home just to be sure, but I don't see a reason for keeping that. And then back here, I could have been using this for my house plants. So we'll take that to the kitchen. But all of this stuff here for a cat that we tried to save, I'm gonna say all of that could be thrown away, especially this food that we tried to feed it. That cat's not been here in a very long time, and we had some neighbors that would pretty much bring cats home all the time, and then they would come to our yard, but we don't have that to be the case anymore. So we will throw that away. And so I at least got through 3 shelves. All this stuff will go out to the garage that we pulled out of here, but we'll keep this specticide there. And that's tape, I think, for drains, if I'm not mistaken. I have no idea what that is. I'll have to ask my husband. But we did tackle a pretty good bit. All of this stuff I'm going to be taking out to the building as soon as I have an opportunity to do so this evening. I'm really glad that we were able to at least get through the cabinet that's closest to my washer and dryer, because that's the one that's really been kind of irritating every day when I try to go get things out that I need to do my laundry. So that's a win. Even though we didn't get through all the way through both of these cabinets, that's perfectly fine. I feel accomplished in my 10 minutes. All of this stuff that was taking up so much space where I need to be able to use that cabinet every day is going to be so much less irritating. It's going to have a home because it is very rarely reached for. And these items, I mean, goodness, they just need to leave. I mean, they've just been taking up valuable real estate in my house that I could have been using. And I mean, that's 3 entire cans of paint, and then all of this other paint and things that could have been in our building, and us only going out there periodically to get them when we need it. So I'm really, really excited that we got that pared down, and now I can maybe get a bin, maybe one that I already have, to put all of my supplies in for my robot vacuum cleaner, which is what I wanted to be able to do, because some of the parts are under my sink and some of them were in here, so we'll be able to categorize those together. After we finish the declutter, I'll be going through and trying to organize my house and change up a few things to make it look a little bit more cute. So definitely hang around for those videos too. Super excited about that cabinet being more functional for me each day. I think that's going to be a huge game changer with laundry every day. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please remember, I'm going to try to go live on the 31st, which is our last declutter. We're going to try to do that declutter live and then chat a little bit. If you have any questions that you'd like to know about me, you could go ahead and drop them down in the comment section. That way I can go ahead and be pulling some of the questions together for the live. I'm really excited to chat with you guys if you're able to hop on. I'm planning on trying to go live during my son's nap, his first nap. Usually he lays down around 12 to 2. It's kind of a big window. So I'm going to try to get it dialed in a little bit closer to Thursday, and I'll let you guys know in upcoming videos. But thank you so much for being here. I do hope that you've had a great day. And if you've not been told today, you do have value, you are special, and I'm really glad that you're here. Bye, friends.